The 6 biggest reasons why you are not able to elevate yourself from the mid-career role to a leadership role. And majority of the professionals are facing this challenge. In this video, I'm going to share not only the reasons, but I'll also share how can you make this move. Let's begin this video. Be ready with your pen and a notepad. Reason number 1, self-belief. The belief system. Whenever you think of getting into the leadership role or whenever you get an opportunity, the first thing that comes to your mind is a self-doubt. You are afraid of failing. There is a fear whether you will be able to take the additional responsibilities or not. Will you be able to manage the team? And this is where you start moving away from the leadership journey. Let me tell you, this is the time to take the chance, because you will regret very soon if you don't take such opportunities. Now also let me tell you how can you start working on your belief system. It is a structured approach. First things first, you have to start understanding how other leaders are behaving, how are they managing, and make a few leaders your role model within the organization or outside the organization. Start talking to them. See what are they doing, what are their practices, how are they managing. Let me tell you, there is no rocket science. But when you talk to them, when you understand their approach, then you will be able to cultivate that behavior as well. And that will build up your confidence level. That will also help you increase your risk-taking abilities. And this will make your move faster. Mistake number 2, or the point number 2, is calibration. You have been working either as an individual contributor or a team leader, but not in a leadership position. You have been thinking about the task completions, the project deadlines, and your routine activities. Leadership requires you to change your mindset from this operational level to the strategic level. From completing the task, you have to focus on new opportunities. From project deadline, from the short-term thinking, you have to move to long-term thinking. You have to start talking about the company's vision and mission. You have to start cultivating the skill of thinking strategically. Unless you are able to calibrate your thought process, even if you move to the leadership role, you will not be able to survive. And once you start calibrating this, the third point is communication. You have to imbibe this thought process in the way you communicate with people, in the way you communicate with your juniors, your peers, as well as the management. Are you talking the vision mission? Are you looking at the bigger picture? Because it is important that they also start perceiving you as someone who is ready for the leadership role. It is not only about you, but it is also about them. So you have to start positioning yourself as someone who is ready to take the larger responsibilities. And once you start this communication upliftment, the next is cultivating the basic leadership skills. You have to be proactive. In the mid-career journey as an individual contributor, usually people are in a reactive mode. You have been taking actions only when things worsen. But in a leadership role, you have to move from this reactive behavior to a proactive behavior. And leadership is less about designation, but more about your behavior. The first thing that you have to do is decision making. You have been making decisions at the individual level or for your small team. Now you have to scale up your decision making abilities. You have to scale up your risk-taking abilities. You have to scale up your innovative thinking, because it is not only about getting results. It is about a sustainable long-term growth. It is not about capturing the short-term opportunities, but it is about building the capabilities of the organization to thrive during adverse times. So this is how you have to start cultivating the basic leadership skills and start demonstrating the same. And point number 5, this is the most crucial. Your possessiveness about your current role. Your expertise and your comfort in the current role. This is what stops you from getting into the leadership journey. What happens when you are in the mid-career journey? You have quantifiable targets and you can show achievement at short term. However, in the leadership role, it is not about the quantity, it is more about people management. You will not be able to exhibit the numbers so frequently. You will not be able to quantify your impact so often. And there is a lot of resistance when you see this change in your role. Getting into something where people are thinking more and executing less. That is what is leadership. You have to start thinking more and you have to ensure that you delegate effectively so that your team can execute. And you have to be ready that you might not get all the credit. So you have to also start shifting your mindset from your existing role to the larger picture. Don't be so possessive about your role. Don't be so attached with your current job function. Else it will be difficult for you to make this move. And the last but important point is a myth that many people are carrying. When I talk to many of my mentees, they say, Purav, I have 17 years of experience and now I want to get into leadership role. Remember, leadership doesn't come with seniority. Leadership also doesn't come with experience. Leadership comes because of behavior. Leadership comes because of self-discipline. You might have seen people with lesser experience are at the top positions. Your juniors are climbing the ladder faster than you. So please remember, don't keep complaining about your seniority and not getting into the leadership role. You have to start focusing on yourself. You have to first become a leader to yourself to take the designation. I hope you get this. Leadership is not a designation. Leadership is a transition. Leadership is a journey. And leadership is about long-term thinking. Start implementing these things and let me tell you, your journey towards leadership will be much faster. If you like this video, press the like button. If you want notifications in future for all my videos, press the bell icon and also subscribe to the Career Ownership Hub YouTube channel.